What's going on, guys? My name's Krysh. Welcome back to Indie-k-tion. Today I'm doing a video for my mom on universalscribbles.com. Alright, so today we're going to be looking at the Logitech Craft keyboard. Okay, so is this Craft? Nice. Okay, and what we're going to do today is we're going to just be doing a short review on this amazing new keyboard that has actually just been released, so you can go check it out. Alright, so in the box, by the way, that was not the box, that was just the back of the box. This is the cover, so yeah, okay, set the box aside. Alright, so in the actual box, we actually have, oops, the camera, we actually have the keyboard itself, okay, and it's in this nice protective wrapping here. So I'm gonna take that out in a short while. Let's just check whatever else is in the box. We've got our USB Type-C cable here. Oops, that's the wrong side. USB-C, okay, which is quite standard on most devices nowadays, except for Apple devices, of course. Then instead of Bluetooth, this keyboard is it's a wireless keyboard but with a USB dongle. So basically, the only problem that you can have with a USB dongle is if you lose it, or if you're using a new 2017 Mac, because then you would have to get an adapter because it uses USB Type-C for it. So do not lose this. This is an extremely important piece. So I'm just gonna plug this in right now, and we're going to take a quick look. So I'm just gonna plug this in. Alright, so I've plugged it in, and now we're just gonna take a quick look at the keyboard. I'm unwrapping it as we speak. We'll leave that by the side. Okay, and here is the keyboard. Okay, keyboard's quite nice. It's got this crown here. Yep, it's called a crown, which is actually touch sensitive, which is quite nice. It also clicks. Not sure if you can hear that. It clicks and it turns. It has two turning styles. It has smooth turning and it has segmented turning, which is like it has when you turn it, you can feel notches there that restrict your turning slightly. You'll know once if you get it. Okay. So sorry about that, guys. My camera malfunctioned for some reason. I don't know why. Alright, so anyway, okay, as I was saying, the keys on this keyboard have like a sort of mechanical feel to them. They click like a mechanical keyboard, or well, not like a mechanical keyboard. They click to some extent like a mechanical keyboard. I'll just listen to what it sounds like. Definitely not a mechanical keyboard, obviously, but it does give you that satisfaction of clicking keys. And they also have a little indent in a circular shape so that your finger can press on them quite nicely. Press on keys, see? You can see they have a little indent here, so you click on them on the indent, and it's quite nice to click on. So it's quite satisfactory keyboard. Okay, guys, now we're on the computer, and this is the Logitech's website where you're gonna download the Logitech option software so that they can configure your brand new Logitech Craft keyboard. Okay, I've already got it set up and ready, so we're gonna take a quick look at it, and let's jump straight into all of these amazing features. Alright, so first thing here, we've got our main keyboard with all of these buttons that we can change the functions of. So if you don't want to have all these functions, you can change them. You can just click on them, and then they bring up all these functions. So you can just launch an application with each of them, or you can launch something else. There are tons of different functions here. Like the Action Center button is a useless button, and no one should ever use the Action Center because it's useless. See, because if it does this, it just opens that, but you can just click the notifications button here and it does the same thing. So it's a useless feature. Do not use it at all. So you should probably change that, in my opinion. That's what I'm going to do. And next feature here we got is the crown. So crown is obviously the most interesting part, and as I told you just now, it's touch sensitive. So if I just tap on it, okay, I'm just gonna tap on it. I'm gonna sneeze now. Okay, give me a sec. Yeah. Okay, now it's over. If you touch the crown, okay, you can see I'm touching it, just tapping it. You can see volume, like a small window, not really a window, but like a small square there that says volume in it, pops up, and that's because I'm touching this. It's telling me what function it's currently set up. As you can see here, turn is set to volume. So if I turn this, it's going to change my volume. So it's pretty cool. So if I don't want to spam the volume button, because that's what I do, I spam the volume button like this, you know, takes a long time. What if I just want to go all the way straight to 100? Ooh. Rotate. It's quite good. It's quite easy to use, and and you might be thinking, hang on a second, but if there's only this volume function, then it's kind of useless, right? Well, yeah, it is. So that's why there's not only that volume function. There's tons of functions that you can have. You can set it to a custom key, which is pretty cool. You can set it to brightness, media control, which is fast forwarding videos or rewinding videos or going to the next video, the previous video. And you also have tab switch, which you can use for Chrome. So if I want to go to Google, because when you get the application, you have the option to download preset profiles for all of these different apps. So like Adobe applications like Photoshop, Premiere Pro, Adobe Illustrator, and Google Chrome, Microsoft Edge, Internet Explorer, which is terrible. So you can get all of these functions where you can actually switch your tabs easily, like that. And if you heard that sound, that kind of clicky sound, that was basically the knob changing from smooth turning to segmented turning. So now, as you can see, as I was saying just now, segmented turning is when you have different like segments. So you can see I can only turn it like a bit, and then after that it stops because there's segments. But if I close this tab, it should go back to. Okay, let me just open up the option software. Now it's on volume, okay? And now before it switches, I'm gonna show you. Okay, just listen. Hear that? That's it switching. And I'll show you one more time. So now it's smooth turning. So as you can see, I can turn it easily. But now if I click on Chrome, once again, it goes back to segmented turning, or it's on tab switch now. And caps lock is apparently on. Off. Nice. Alright. Another cool thing about the keyboard is that it's slightly slanted to give you a little bit of a better grip of the keyboard when you're typing, so that's pretty cool as well. Let's check out the press function, because the press function is also quite interesting. So I currently have it set to close windows. So say I want to close like the Logitech option software, I would just press it and then it closes it, and now I have to open it again. Good job, Krysh. Well, so I'm just going to quickly open that. There we go. And while that's opening, I just want to take a second to mention this, that this keyboard can actually be set up with multiple devices. 3 is the max, so let me just show you that. Oh, sorry, that's not the one. It's easy switch. So you can see you have all these different devices that you can set up. Right now, it's currently set to my laptop, which is what I'm filming this on. So it's on 2, but I can set it to 1, and then after that it will go to, you see the green turns back to white because I've set it just back to 1 and it's no longer set to 2. So if I go back to 2, I'll show you the buttons. It's these buttons here. Okay, so the 1 is my Mac, 2 is my laptop, 3 I've not set yet, but I can of course set it to a different device, say another laptop or a desktop or another MacBook or something like that. And a cool thing also is this can be used with both Windows and Mac. As you can just see, I've connected to my Mac and obviously a Windows computer. So that's the reason it has these command buttons here. And you used to have this option, which I should have mentioned earlier, the use F1 to F12 as standard function keys. So on a MacBook or Mac, you probably would want to keep these buttons as what they are. But you know, on a PC you might not want to. You might keep the volume buttons, that's quite good, but you have the crown to change the volume, so you don't need it. And because if you want to change function, if you want to use the function keys, say you play games and you need to use the function keys, right? You need to press function and the respective function key that you want. But the function key is not in the usual place, which should be here. It's actually on the other side. So it makes it a little bit harder to get to if you're right-handed. So it makes more sense if you're left-handed to keep it like that. But I don't know. So now let's go back to the crown and let's check out the turn again, because there's something that I want to show you. I want to show you custom key. So custom key is something that you can use, but most of you guys will not use it. So I'm not sure what ratchet means. That's kind of odd. So say I want to make turn right, so that means turn it clockwise, enter, so that it makes a new line every time I turn it right. And if I want to turn it left, I want to turn it left, which is anti-clockwise. I want it to delete, so backspace. Now if I open this notepad that I have open, now okay, so let's just take a look. So say I'm typing Krysh, it is awesome, but then I rotate it to the right. Okay, see, as you can see, once I tap on it, it shows me I'm currently set to custom key. So if I turn it right, you can see it changes to segmented turning. So turning right, it moves it down, moves the cursor down, because it's giving an enter, so it's making a new line. And if I turn it left, it goes backspace, so it's deleting everything. And this also works for like keys. So say instead of putting it as backspace, I wanted to put E, I could do that as well. But the main reason that you would want to use this is for combination. So say you're the type of person that really likes the AND button, but you don't like to press Shift 7 because that's annoying, right? So you can just set it as turn right, and then once you go here, you can go Krysh and okay, see, it's kind of hard because I just rotated it and it made a lot, but if I just rotate it back, I can delete it, so it's quite cool. So Krysh and Krysh, and I don't need to press Shift 7 for the AND button. Okay, so that's pretty cool. And if I want to close it, once again, I can just tap it and it closes. So that's pretty cool. I can see how this is being used already. It's pretty interesting. Press and turn. This is something that I found that is a little hard to grasp, because you have to press down and then you have to turn as well. And currently I have it set to brightness, but you guys can't see the brightness, so I'm gonna change it to something else that you can see. So I want to do volume. Okay, let's just do volume. Okay, just so that you guys can see. So usually you would set it to something like brightness, but and turn to volume. But just for the sake of this video, I'm gonna set it to volume so you guys can see. So I have to press and turn it at the same time, which is kind of hard because you have to use force on pressing and turning. So I'm gonna try and do it now. I'm gonna press and then I'm gonna turn. As you can see, it's changing my volume, and I find this kind of hard. So I'm probably not gonna use this like ever. I'm probably never gonna use press and turn. I'm gonna use turn and press definitely, but not press and turn. So yeah, that's basically it for this video, guys. So overall, this keyboard is pretty good for all those who want to have ultimate control over the application that they're using, or just want to have ease with what they want to type. And if you're the type of person, if you're looking for a keyboard now, then definitely buy this, because this is good for work, it's good for other stuff, it has a nice tactile feel to it. So like if I want to type something, I can easily type it and it feels nice. It's backlit, so you get that feeling. And so if you are not looking for a keyboard currently, it's not a must to buy it, but I would say it's pretty good. And if you're really the type of person that wants to have control or ease over typing, then definitely get this. This is your perfect choice for the keyboard. If you like stuff like this, be sure to give the video a like, and also subscribe to Universal Scribbles as well as my own channel, Indie-k-tion. So guys, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.